Hey, how's it going, investors and traders? I'm back for another daily update of my Robinhood portfolio. Just before we get started, please drop a like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on. We're slowly getting closer to the 1,000 subscriber goal. That's the ultimate goal, so we can start getting some ad revenue up in here and start adding that to my portfolio to get to 50K faster. But anyways, today it was finally a red day in the stock market. S&P was down, the Dow Jones was down, Nasdaq was down. Finally, my portfolio was so close to breaking even today just because I have a put. Finally, the markets are going down. And hopefully tomorrow, by the way the futures are looking, it seems that it's going to be another red day. Even if it's a small red day, I'll still be doing fine. As you see from my SPY put that I have here, I was up $238 from my SPY put. I sold a call for Canopy. Still ACB, every time I try to execute the option, it does not fill in. There's just not enough volume. So we're at $14,286.33. Just down about $195 ish, right there, about 1.35% in the red. Finally, the markets are going down, meaning my SPY put is going up, meaning eventually I'll be able to break even and I'll hopefully sell for a gain. Right now it's at $9.88 and I bought it for $11.44. So in total, I'm just down $156. So if I have another red day like this for the next couple of weeks, I'll be eventually in the green, and hopefully I would like to sell for above $250 gain if possible. If not, I'll sell anyway. Even if I can break even, I'll be fine with it as long as the markets go down. If the markets go down a lot, then hopefully I can sell for maybe 100% gain. Maybe that'll be awesome. Imagine if we can sell for $2,000. That'll be very nice, because as long as the portfolio's gaining cash and everything's going down, then that's a win-win for me. Everything can go down as much as they want. As long as I can have some cash on the side, I'll be able to buy that opportunity up. So the first one we have here is Square Stock. Today it was down 1.65%, and after hours it was down 1.11%. Still up in the green, still waiting for these to go down a lot. Square is super volatile. If we look at the graph right here, it's been going crazy. It's basically following the market. Every stock is basically following how the indices are doing. Just some are more volatile than others. And I'm still in the green on this. I want to buy lower than my average cost, which is 57.37. Next one we have is Facebook. Honestly, Square, Facebook, Tesla, Nvidia, Uber, Aurora Campus is a super spec, but if it eventually becomes successful, crazy gains. But those ones that I just named, insane amount of opportunity, can probably 5x, 10x your money. Facebook maybe 2x, maybe, you know. Facebook's already so big, but it's such a big company, but it still has that growth in it, which is insane. You know what I mean? And let's see, did we look at Facebook? It's at 177 right now. Just down a little bit. I'm just down about it was down about 220, 246 today. My average cost 172. I'm still above my average cost. As you see, I'm up 1.88%. I have 12 shares. I would love to see Facebook just drop back down to the 130s mark where it was before. Such a great opportunity to buy. Nvidia is just so hard for me to buy this when my average cost is so low. Even at the lowest point of this market correction, I wasn't even able to get anything because it couldn't even hit below 193, I believe. And it's at 278, so I'm up 44%. That's crazy. I wish it can just go back down to below 170. If it can go below 170, I'll be buying some. Nvidia is going to be a huge player in the in AI and the self-driving cars. Next one, Tesla. Same thing. I missed the boat on it. I didn't have cash to buy at 350 where it was. and I missed the boat. And now you could have doubled your money in just a matter of weeks. And it's at $713. This stock just keeps going up, even on a red day. It's still up a little bit, about 57%, 0.57% in the green. Average cost 503. It's so hard for me to just see Tesla. I have a good amount of money in it, but I would love to get a total of 10 shares at least. But right now the prices are pretty expensive. I feel like the markets are going to go down a lot more, and I'm starting to see today the first day the markets were actually red significantly more than 2%, which is crazy. Next one we have here is Uber, and let's see where Uber is at right now. I actually want to get Uber. I want to get 100 shares in Uber eventually. That's my ultimate goal, is to get 100 shares in Uber. Uber's at 27.10 right now, below my average cost. That I'm down 16.38%. I have 53 shares, so I just need 47 more shares to get to that 100 share mark, the ultimate goal. And I'm down 16%, $281. That's the ultimate goal for me. 100 shares of Uber. I mean, eventually I want to get 100 shares of every company, so I can sell some calls and make some income like that. Roku's going crazy. Roku has been going crazy these past few days. It was up 6% today. It was at 112.04. I'm basically at my average cost already. And let's look at the graph and see how low this was. It was in the 60s. It's almost back. It's almost doubled since the lows. Like, I was down almost 50% on this one. And as you see, I have 24 shares. I'm only down 0.28%, just $7. If there's another red day tomorrow, then I'm just waiting because I do have a bit of cash. Let's see how much cash I have. If this can ever load. Let me refresh and see. Sorry, my connection's really slow. Everyone's home, so everyone's on the Wi-Fi. The connection's not good. But let's see. I believe I'm about 3,000, have 3,000 cash. 4,409. And whenever I sell this, hopefully for at least break-even price, which was 1144, I'll just say 1150. 4,400, 1155, about 55. And I'll keep depositing money every 2 weeks, at least $200. That's the goal. $400 a month. And once we get some revenue from YouTube, hopefully, depending on how much views we get, I'll be depositing all the revenue that I have from YouTube to this portfolio for you guys. And if you guys haven't already, if you don't have Robinhood, I have a link down in the description. I don't suggest people that are into day trading to get into Robinhood because there's a lot of problems when it comes to, especially around this time when there's so much volume. Robinhood does get overwhelmed and it basically shuts everyone off, and that's not good, especially if you are into day trading and option trading. Would not recommend this. But if you're a long-term, just buy and hold. Doesn't matter if there's a few days where your broker is not working, even though that's a big deal. I've never seen that before where the broker, you could not do anything. That's just bad. And I think it would happen to many other brokers, but Robinhood, it actually was shut down the whole day, where other brokers, they got back on it real fast. That's just unacceptable, you know what I mean? But I'm already used to it, so it's whatever to me. It didn't really affect me, so I'm not gonna be switching brokers. But let's get back into it. So right here we have IIPR. This one's just getting hammered. My average cost is $101 and it's at 71 right now. We're down 29.85%, $636 in the red. Won't be buying any of this IPR for a while just because I have so much equity in it already. Aurora Cannabis, Aurora Cannabis. I'm down so much in this already. I'm gonna wait for the stock split before I get into it, because I feel like once the stock split happens, the Aurora's gonna drop even more. It's at 800 million in market cap now. It's not even $1 billion. 828 million in market cap. I have 4,800. Where is it? Where does it say? 4,810 shares, down over 61%. I can't I cannot get a this right here. It's just been getting canceled every single time after hours because just not enough volume. Not enough volume for me to sell calls. Maybe I'll just sell longer calls like that expire in a few weeks instead of just every week. I'll try to do that but I don't want to sell Aurora cannabis at a loss right now. I do not want that to happen. All right, the next one that we have here is Canopy. Canopy is another one that I have 100 shares in, 126 shares exactly. It's at 14.62. My average cost is so high, $22.66. I'm down 35.47%, but I have, as you see, I have 126 shares, so I won't be really buying any of this in the near future unless it starts going down to like below $10. Then I might just have to buy it. Next one we have here is AMD, one of the new ones that we bought on the dip. Oh, actually, it's like AMD. AMD, I found it at a good price. Such a beautiful price that I saw. It's at right now, currently it's at 54.65, and my average cost was at $41.45. I only got 6 shares, so I'm up 31.85%, which is just $79.20. Let's go to the next one. Next one should be Apple. Let's see, Apple. Apple was down a little bit today. One of the big dogs is the big dog. Apple is the king right now. And let's see, Apple's at 282.72 right now. My average cost is at 235.86. I got it at such a good price. I only got 4 shares, which actually I got pretty good equity in it already. I'm up 19.87%, which is just $187.46. Let's go to the next one. The next one that we have here is Shopify. Shopify is one of those stocks that just goes up crazy amounts. It's just like Tesla, where it was right around 350, I believe, and now it's hitting 500 almost. It's at 492. I got it at 338. I'm up 45.69%. Only 2 shares because I bought this right before I got fractional shares. I just got fractional shares this week, I believe. This week or last week on Friday. I barely got it, so I can now get any stock at any price for any amount, which is amazing. Now I don't really have to be like, oh, it's so expensive. Just getting 1 share of Tesla, $700, but now I can just put $100 into it, and that's what I'm gonna do. Every time Tesla goes down red, I'm gonna buy $100 worth of it. $100 every time. Every time it goes down red, because Tesla's just one of those stocks where it can be a $2,000-3,000 stock in the future. If I can double my money in the next few years from it, that's a win-win for me in my book. Next one, Microsoft. We own 2 big dogs, Apple and Microsoft. Microsoft's at 170. My average cost is at 137.56. I'm up 24.2%. I only got 3 shares though, so this one's low in the equities. So I would love to get Microsoft back to about under 140 would be very nice around my average cost. If it goes below this, then of course I'm gonna buy it. Microsoft it's one of the big ones for a reason. And last but not least is Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness. Let's see how Planet Fitness is doing. Planet Fitness has been doing pretty well recently, actually, because last time I checked, Planet Fitness was at a really, really low price. Really, really low. Let's actually check the 3-month. How low did Planet Fitness go? Planet Fitness went below $25 and now it's at $51.95. It's above my average cost. I'm up 9% already when this one was at under 24. That's just mind boggling right there. How can the markets go up so much? Like, as you see, it looks like it's turning down. Hopefully it just goes straight down. Maybe I'll buy some puts, but it seems like there's news that saying Planet Fitness might be starting to open up soon, but we don't know. We don't know when this will end, and it seems the longer it goes for, the worse it's gonna affect everyone in the long term. And I'm just waiting for that huge second crash to happen, maybe even bigger than the first one. and I actually hope that happens, because if it does, my putt will be making me so much money. But eventually I'm not gonna be buying that much options because I feel like that's not my style. I had to be constantly looking, and I'm working all the time, and I'm not like that. Maybe if I ever buy options, I'm not buying over $1,000 worth of it. This was much more of a little riskier play on my book. I should have bought one that was around 500 instead of 1,000. Next time, lessons learned. Just because my portfolio is not that high, 1,000. What is that? 1,100. It's like about a little less than 10% of my portfolio on one trade, which is just too much, honestly. My mistake. But hopefully you guys enjoy. Please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another update video.